The night sky was dark and ominous, with swirling storm clouds and flashes of lightning illuminating the land. Rain poured down relentlessly, soaking everything in its path. T-Rex, a large and mighty dinosaur, was resting in his cave when the sound of desperate cries pierced the night. The cries of dinosaur eggs in peril reached his ears. He rose abruptly, understanding the urgency of the situation. The flooding was a threat to unborn life, and he knew he couldn't ignore the cries. With powerful strides, T-Rex emerged from his cave, determined to find the source of the distress. As he navigated through the jungle, the rain battered against his scales, yet he trudged forward undeterred. The cries grew louder as he approached a nest perched dangerously close to the swelling river. T-Rex noticed the nest, now surrounded by water, with the eggs in imminent danger of being swept away by the flood. He assessed the situation quickly, his keen eyes darting from the eggs to the rising water levels. A split-second decision drove him into action. He knew he had to save the eggs before it was too late. With gentle precision, surprising for his size, T-Rex began carefully picking up the eggs, one by one. Keeping the fragile eggs secure between his strong jaws, he made his way back through the storm to higher, safer ground. The challenge of carrying the eggs safely without dropping them added to the intensity of the task. The path back was treacherous, with muddy patches and obscured visibility adding risk to his endeavor. Yet T-Rex moved with determined focus. Each step was calculated to avoid any mishap. As thunder roared above, his large frame provided a shield against the elements for the precious eggs. His heart raced with urgency, knowing that any delay could spell disaster for the unhatched dinosaurs. He could sense the impending doom the storm presented, but his resolve was unwavering. Finally, T-Rex reached a ridge, a safe haven from the rising waters. Here he could place the eggs in a dry nest. With utmost care, he lowered the eggs into the nest, gently nudging them together to ensure they stayed warm and protected. The cries of the eggs subsided, replaced by a calm silence that signaled their return to safety. T-Rex let out a deep sigh of relief, his task accomplished against the odds. He watched over the nest briefly, making sure the eggs were secure and comfortable. As the storm raged on, the ridge provided shelter, a fortress against nature's fury. Satisfied with his work, T-Rex turned to leave, his heart full from having saved the day. But not before he cast one last look at the nest, a promise of his protection. Returning to his cave, T-Rex felt a profound sense of fulfillment, a guardian to the voiceless. His actions served as a testament to his character, a powerful yet compassionate being. Though the night was stormy, his resolve had shone as a beacon of hope. He settled back in his cave as the storm began to subside, knowing he played a vital role in the cycle of life. T-Rex drifted into a peaceful slumber, content with the knowledge that he had safeguarded the future generations of his kind. In the heart of the prehistoric jungle, a challenge unlike any other was brewing. Tyrannosaurus Rex, known for its raw power and fearsome roar, faced an opponent of epic proportion, the mighty Spinosaurus. The air crackled with tension as these two colossal predators prepared for an unprecedented showdown. T-Rex prowls the dense forest, its sharp eyes and keen senses picking up the presence of another alpha predator. Spinosaurus, with its distinct sail-like spine, emerges from the riverbank, its territory encroached by the trespassing T-Rex. The two giants lock eyes. The world around them seems to hold its breath in anticipation. T-Rex lets out a ground-shaking roar, asserting its dominance and confidence. Spinosaurus responds with a deep, guttural growl, showing it was not intimidated. With a sudden burst, Spinosaurus lunges, snapping its jaws at the air, a warning and challenge. T-Rex dodges swiftly, showcasing agility unexpected for its massive frame. Calculating its next move, T-Rex feigns a retreat, enticing Spinosaurus to give chase. The chase is on, two behemoths racing through ancient vegetation. T-Rex's strategy becomes apparent, leading Spinosaurus to uneven terrain. Spinosaurus struggles slightly, its larger size proving disadvantageous. Sensing Spinosaurus's misstep, T-Rex circles back, prepared for the offensive. A swift and powerful bite aimed at Spinosaurus's vulnerable flank. Spinosaurus retaliates, but T-Rex's maneuvering renders its attack less effective. T-Rex uses its intelligence, predicting Spinosaurus's movements with uncanny precision. With each failed counter, Spinosaurus slows, weariness setting in. T-Rex recognizes the signs of fatigue. Opportunity arises. In a daring move, T-Rex launches itself at Spinosaurus's neck, aiming to incapacitate. The two titans clash, dust rising, the battle echoing through the valley. T-Rex's bite, albeit risky, proves devastating as Spinosaurus struggles to maintain stance. Spinosaurus attempts one last desperate swing, but the tide has turned unmistakably. The sun dips lower, silhouettes of the combatants etched against the twilight. T-Rex steps back, victorious, as Spinosaurus, defeated, acknowledges its rival's superiority. With the jungle resuming its usual chorus, T-Rex marches away, its legacy cemented. Spinosaurus recovers slowly, understanding the nuance of defeat, yet surviving for another day. Other dinosaurs, once spectators, resume their lives, inspired by the raw demonstration of strength and cunning. T-Rex, aware of its newfound status, checks the territory it conquered, ensuring it is secure. Spinosaurus retreats to the riverbank, wiser from the battle, adapting its hunting strategies. In a time long ago, in a world where towering mountains reached for the sky and vast forests teemed with secrets, there lived a curious little dinosaur named Trixie. Trixie was a young triceratops, known for her 3 strong horns and her frilly, crown-like ruff. Her skin was the color of freshly turned earth, and her eyes sparkled with the magic of 1,000 twinkling stars. Trixie lived in the lush valley of Dinolandia, where dinosaurs of all shapes and sizes roamed the land. She was smaller than most of her peers, but she was widely known for her boundless curiosity. On a chilly, crisp morning, as the sun stretched its golden threads across the valley, Trixie embarked on a journey. She had heard whispers of a hidden cave located deep within the great forgotten forest, a place that was said to hold untold treasures. With unwavering determination and a map she had drawn with her claws, Trixie quietly slipped into the forest. The air was heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth, and the sound of chirping insects and singing birds filled her ears. As Trixie ventured farther into the depths of the forest, sunlight began dancing through the trees, casting playful shadows on the ground. She followed a winding path lined with bright blue pebbles, believing it would lead her to the mysterious cave. On her way, she encountered a wise old turtle named Titus. "Hello, little Trixie," Titus greeted with a voice as gentle as the breeze. "Where are you headed on this fine day?" "I'm searching for the hidden cave of glowing crystals," Trixie replied eagerly. "Have you heard of it?" Titus's eyes glimmered with ancient knowledge. He whispered thoughtfully, "Ah, the cave of crystals. Many have sought it, but few have found it. Follow your heart, Trixie, and you may discover wonders beyond your dreams." Encouraged by Titus's words, Trixie continued her journey, her heart beating to the rhythm of adventure. She walked for hours, her tiny legs growing weary, but her spirit remained strong. Then, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting the forest in shades of orange and pink, Trixie stumbled upon a hidden path, partially obscured by thick vines. With a swift blow from her horn, she cleared the way and followed the trail to a small clearing. At its center lay a moss-covered mound, beneath which was the entrance to the mythical cave. It was barely visible, just a shadow on the ground, but Trixie's keen eyes spotted it immediately. With a deep breath and a heart pounding with excitement, Trixie squeezed through the narrow entrance. The air inside was cool and still, in stark contrast to the vibrant forest outside. As her eyes adjusted to the dim light, she saw the cave walls adorned with crystals, each glowing with its own inner light. The crystals shimmered in hues of blue, green, and purple, casting an enchanting glow throughout the cave. Trixie gasped in awe, her eyes wide with wonder. She had never seen anything so beautiful before. The cave was a hidden paradise, a secret kept by the earth itself. As Trixie explored the cave, she noticed the crystals pulsing with a soothing, invigorating energy. She reached out cautiously and touched one of the crystals. To her amazement, it was warm and alive. Trixie spent countless hours exploring every corner of the cave, each moment filling her heart with joy. She imagined how the glowing crystals could illuminate the valley at night, turning darkness into a tapestry of vibrant colors. With a heavy heart, Trixie realized she had to return to Dinolandia before nightfall. She bid farewell to the Cave of Crystals, promising to return and share the treasure with her friends and family. Title: Rex's Adventure to the Mountain in the Land of Dinolandia. There was a towering mountain that filled the skyline. It was said that from the peak, you could see the whole valley spread out like a tapestry. Tiny Rex, a brave little T-Rex, decided that it was high time to see it for himself. Tiny Rex looked up at the enormous mountain with wide eyes. "I'm going to climb it," he declared. As he set off, Tiny Rex sniffed the fresh morning air. He was filled with excitement. The path was winding and steep, but Tiny Rex was determined. He trotted ahead, humming a tune to keep his spirits high. Suddenly, a butterfly fluttered by. "Hello, Butterfly," Tiny Rex waved. Butterfly hovered. "Climbing to the top, are we?" Tiny Rex nodded. "Yes, I can't wait to see the view." He continued onwards, carefully skirting a patch of slippery rocks. Whoa! Tiny Rex slipped, but caught himself just in time. The climb was tough, but Tiny Rex felt proud of himself. A squirrel appeared, carrying a nut. "Where are you headed?" it chattered. "To the top of the mountain," Tiny Rex replied cheerfully. Squirrel grinned. "Brilliant, I'm sure you'll make it." Tiny Rex thanked the squirrel and kept climbing. He ventured through a thick forest, full of rustling leaves. The sun shone through the trees, guiding his way. As Tiny Rex climbed higher, he brushed against a berry bush. He nibbled on some fresh berries, feeling revitalized. The breeze was cooler up here, ruffling his scales. Tiny Rex saw a rabbit hopping along. "Where are you off to?" Rabbit asked. "The view from the top must be spectacular." Tiny Rex smiled. Rabbit twitched its nose. "I bet it is. Good luck." Tiny Rex continued his climb, the ground beneath him changing. The rocks were sharper, but Tiny Rex was careful. Finally, after climbing tirelessly, Tiny Rex reached the summit. He stood in awe. The whole valley of Dinolandia lay before him. The view was breathtaking, colors of green, brown, and blue. Tiny Rex roared with excitement. "I did it!" He danced gleefully, every bone in his body felt alive. As the sun set, Tiny Rex sat quietly, letting the beauty of the world fill his heart. "I'll always remember this," he whispered. Once upon a time, in the land of dinosaurs, there was a great challenge. The mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex, often considered the king of the dinosaurs, was about to face a formidable opponent, the fearsome Spinosaurus. The jungle awakes. The sun peeked through the dense jungle leaves, casting rays of light onto the vibrant forest floor. Birds chirped their thrilling morning songs, signaling the start of a new day. The Tyrannosaurus Rex stood tall, his skin glistening with morning dew. He roared, shaking leaves off nearby trees. "Today, I will prove why I am called the king." The Spinosaurus across the jungle, Spinosaurus, with its impressive spine and sturdy limbs, stretched and yawned. "I've heard tales of Rex's power, but today he will know mine." The encounter Rex walked through the forest, each thud of his giant feet echoing like a drum. Spinosaurus emerged from the shadows, his eyes fixed on Rex. "The challenge," Rex bellowed. I challenge you, Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus replied with a growl. I accept your challenge, Rex. The arena. They made their way to a clearing surrounded by tall, ancient trees, their battle arena. Circle of strength. Dinosaurs of many species gathered around, creating a circle to watch the impending battle. Test of roars. Rex and Spinosaurus first tested each other's might with powerful roars. Trees shook, birds flew away. The first strike. Rex charged at Spinosaurus, hoping his speed would give him an early advantage. Mighty tail, but Spinosaurus swung his mighty tail, knocking Rex slightly off balance. Swift recovery. Quick to recover, Rex pivots and maintains his footing, dust swirling around him. Eye on the prize. Rex focused on Spinosaurus's vulnerable side. He knew he had to be clever. Hunt for openings. Spinosaurus tried to find an opening in Rex's powerful stance. Dance of dinosaurs around the clearing. The two dinosaurs moved like dancers, testing each other. Clash of titans. With a leap, Rex reached for Spinosaurus, his strong jaws snapping. Dodge and spin. Spinosaurus dodged swiftly and spun around. Clever Rex. Realizing the fight requires more than brawn, Rex devised a quick plan. Feint and move. Rex pretended to attack one way, and then charged from another side. Surprise attack. The surprise caught Spinosaurus off guard, but he quickly retaliated. Tiring opponent. Rex noticed Spinosaurus began to tire, his movements slowing. Encouraging cheers. Crowd. Dinosaurs chanted, encouraging their favorite. Final battle cry. With one last mighty roar, Rex prepared for his final move. Leap of victory. Rex leaped with agile precision, aiming for the definitive strike. The swift bite. He aimed perfectly, landing a bite down upon the side of Spinosaurus. Triumph in the clearing. Spinosaurus, realizing his disadvantage, acknowledged Rex's prowess. Rex's roar. Rex let out a roar of triumph, echoing through the trees. Spinosaurus's acknowledgement. Though defeated, Spinosaurus nodded with respect. Cheers from the gallery. The crowd erupted in cheers, celebrating the great battle. Friendship. Respecting each other's strength, Rex and Spinosaurus wandered back to their homes. A new beginning. Though the duel was over, a new friendship began, reminding every dinosaur that strength comes in many forms. Once upon a time, in a world long before ours, dinosaurs roamed the earth freely, basking under the glorious sun. Among these magnificent creatures, there lived two that were quite special. A massive Tyrannosaurus Rex named Tiny and a kind-hearted Diplodocus named Dippy. Tiny the T-Rex was wandering the lush greenery, looking for something to do. His sharp eyes spotted Dippy the Diplodocus munching on the leaves of a tall tree. Curious and a little lonely, Tiny approached Dippy. Hi there. What are you eating? Tiny asked, peering up at Dippy. Dippy wobbled his long neck and smiled. Hi Tiny. I'm enjoying some delicious leaves. Would you like to join me? Tiny hesitated a bit. He wasn't much of a leaf eater, but he liked the idea of having a friend. Sure, Tiny said excitedly. We can look for something else to eat together. As the two new friends wandered together, Dippy said, You know, I heard about a hidden freshwater lake. It's supposed to be magical. Tiny's eyes widened with excitement. A magical lake? Let's find it, Dippy. The two dinosaurs began their adventure through the prehistoric jungle, with birds squawking overhead and bugs buzzing around. They stopped to marvel at colorful flowers and playfully raced each other around trees. Tiny and Dippy crossed paths with a triceratops named Trixie. Where are you going? Trixie asked curiously. We're off to find the hidden lake, Dippy replied, full of enthusiasm. Can I join? Trixie asked with a smile, her horns glistening in the sun. Of course, Tiny said. The more the merrier. The trio walked further, spotting other dinosaurs busy with their day. The jungle started to get dense, with vines hanging like curtains. Tiny, Dippy, and Trixie pushed through the thick foliage, laughing and talking. Suddenly, they heard the sound of running water. We're close, exclaimed Tiny. As they approached, the dense jungle opened up into a serene clearing. There it was, the magical hidden freshwater lake, sparkling and inviting. Tiny, Dippy, and Trixie gazed at it in wonder, amazed by its beauty. Dippy dipped his long neck into the water, enjoying the coolness. Tiny splashed around, feeling the refreshing water on his scales. Trixie giggled and rolled around on the grassy bank, enjoying the sun. As the sun began to set, the lake reflected beautiful golden hues. "This is the best adventure ever," Tiny said happily. "We should come here often," Dippy suggested, "and invite more friends too." "Agreed," Trixie nodded, already planning their next adventure. The trio sat together, watching the sunset, feeling grateful for their new friendship. As darkness fell, Tiny, Dippy, and Trixie made their way back home, remembering the magic they found. They knew that this was just the beginning of many wonderful adventures together. In the green valley surrounded by towering mountains and shimmering rivers, lived a cheerful dinosaur named Spike. Spike was a young triceratops with a bright orange crest and a lively character. He was skilled in having exciting adventures and making friends wherever he went in the land of dinosaurs. In this world where various dinosaurs roamed freely, the air was filled with the sweet songs of winged reptiles and the rustling of ancient trees. On a beautiful morning as the golden sun rose on the horizon, Spike had a brilliant idea. He wanted to organize a friendly race that brought together all the ancient creatures in the valley. Spike ran eagerly to the top of a grassy hill and gazed out over the valley. He saw his friends everywhere, some grazing in the fields, others swimming in the river. He let out a joyful roar, inviting them to gather around. One by one, the dinosaurs came. There was Terry, the winged reptile with big wings, Bella, the majestic Brachiosaurus, and Rocky, the cheeky little velociraptor, among many others. "Friends," Spike called out, his eyes shining with excitement. "I have a great idea. Let's hold a race where everyone can participate. It will be a festival full of cheer, where we all come together and have fun." The dinosaurs buzzed with excitement, forgetting their usual morning routine. Bella, the Brachiosaurus, her long neck stretching towards the sky, asked, "A race? How can we all race when we're so different?" Spike thought for a moment, then smiled broadly. "That's the beauty of it. We'll make it a team race. Each team will have dinosaurs of all kinds, and we will help each other. We'll run, fly, swim, and even roar. Everyone has a role to play." The idea of a team race where every dinosaur contributed thrilled the ancient creatures. Terry flapped his wings enthusiastically, saying, "I can help with the flying part. We will soar high in the sky." Bella nodded and tapped the ground with her big feet in anticipation. "And I can help with the leaf-fetching game, because I can reach the tallest branches." Rocky, always energetic, was hopping up and down. "I'll be great at the speed part. Just try to keep up with me." As the plan formed in everyone's mind, the dinosaurs eagerly agreed to Spike's idea. They spent the rest of the day spreading the news, inviting creatures from every corner of the valley to join in the big event. On the race day, the valley was alive with colors and sounds. The starting line was adorned with vibrant flowers, and the air was filled with happy roars and chirps. The teams gathered, each resembling a scene of different dinosaurs working together for a common goal. Spike stood proudly at the starting line, a big smile on his face. "Welcome to the Great Dinosaur Race. Remember, today is about fun and making new friends. Are you ready?" A chorus of enthusiastic cheers responded, and at Spike's signal, he marked the start of the race. The ground trembled as the dinosaurs began their journey across the valley. First, the runners dashed through the fields, their strong legs pounding the earth. Rocky sped through the grass with his team, his agile feet dancing over rocks and roots. "This way," he called to guide his teammates to the quickest path. In a prehistoric world filled with towering ferns and vibrant flowers, where the sky was painted shades of pink and orange with the setting sun, lived a small, cheerful dinosaur named Dinky. He was a little triceratops with a bright blue frill and twinkling eyes like stars. Despite his small size, he had a heart as big as the vast plains he inhabited. Every morning, Dinky woke up to the melodious tunes of ancient birds flying in the sky, their wings fluttering gently in the warm breeze. He would stretch his short legs and wag his stubby tail, ready to embrace the adventures awaiting him each day. That morning, the air was full of excitement, as Dinky had a special plan. He was going to explore the legendary prehistoric playground, a place buzzing with fun and mystery. His mother, a giant with a wide and gentle smile, reminded him to stay safe and always be kind to those he met. "Remember, Dinky," she said with a pat, "the world is full of friends waiting to be discovered." With a nod and a light laugh, Dinky set off, his little feet leaving prints on the soft earth. The path to the playground was lined with towering cycads, their leaves rustling like whispers as Dinky ran by. He hummed a cheerful tune, his eyes wide with amazement at the world around him. The vibrant greenery and splotches of colorful flowers made the scene look like a masterpiece from an artist's imagination. Soon, Dinky reached the edge of a shimmering lake, its waters sparkling like 1,000 diamonds in the sunlight. There, he met his first friend of the day, a playful pteranodon named Pip-Pie, fluttering just above the water with her long wings. "Hello, Dinky," chirped Pip-Pie, twirling gracefully in the air. "Hi, Pip-Pie," Dinky replied, his voice full of joy. "I'm heading to the prehistoric playground. Would you like to join me?" Pip-Pie needed no convincing. With a swift flutter, she landed beside Dinky, her eyes twinkling with excitement. They continued their journey together, chatting and laughing as the sun rose higher in the sky. Their path led through a meadow studded with giant, fragrant flowers, where a choir of insects hummed with joyful notes. As they wandered, Dinky noticed a rustling in the tall grass. Curious, he hurried to check, finding a shy stegosaurus named Stella nibbling on some delicious leaves. "Hello, Stella," called Dinky cheerfully. "Want to join us on an adventure to the prehistoric playground?" Stella looked up, her eyes peeking from behind the spikes on her back, and smiled shyly. She slowly joined them, her steps gentle on the grass. "Oh, I would love to," she said softly. With Stella in tow, the merry trio headed towards the playground, their anticipation bubbling like fizzy soda. As they walked, they shared stories and dreams, their laughter echoing through the prehistoric world. Soon, they found themselves at the base of a magnificent rolling hill, its slopes dotted with vibrant, dancing butterflies. With a playful grin, Dinky challenged his friends to a race to the top. "Last one up is a dodo egg," he laughed, sprinting ahead. Pip-Pie soared gracefully, while Stella trudged steadily, her eyes gleaming with determination. Together, they reached the summit, breathless and smiling, enjoying the breathtaking view before them. Below stretched the playground, a wonderland of adventure and joy. The prehistoric playground was an enchanting place, where colorful vines hung from towering trees like natural swings, and massive rocks formed perfect slides. There were tunnels to explore, carved by gentle streams winding through the land, and open spaces for running and playing. Dinky's eyes widened in awe. "Wow, look at all the fun we're going to have," he exclaimed, his heart skipping with excitement. Without hesitation, he slid down the hill, landing with a joyful bounce on the soft ground below. Pip-Pie and Stella followed, their laughter ringing in the air as they joined Dinky in exploring this dreamy place. They swung from the vines, their gleeful shouts harmonizing with the calls of distant creatures. As they played, a friendly ankylosaurus named Andy approached, his armored back gleaming under the sun. "Mind if I join in?" he asked in a voice as warm as the earth beneath them. "Of course, Andy," Dinky nodded, waving him over with a cheerful grin. "The more the merrier." Andy blended seamlessly with the group, his sturdy presence giving the others a sense of security as they explored every nook and cranny of the playground. Together, they discovered a secret cave, its entrance hidden by cascading ferns. Inside, the walls gleamed with ancient crystals, casting rainbows in every direction. They played pretend inside the cave, imagining themselves as explorers on a great quest. Dinky was the captain, leading his crew with bravery and a vivid imagination. They vanquished imaginary dragons and uncovered hidden treasures, painting the cave with stories alive in their minds. The time passed swiftly, and soon the sun began to set once more, coloring the sky in shades of red and gold. As shadows stretched across the land, Dinky and his friends found a cozy spot beneath a giant tree, its branches swaying gently in the evening breeze. "We should do this every day," said Pip-Pie, her eyes reflecting the dimming light. "I agree," added Stella with her soft and contented voice. "I've never had so much fun." Dinky smiled, his heart full of happiness. "We can come back whenever we like. The playground will always be here, waiting for more adventures." As stars began to sprinkle the sky, Dinky and his friends relished the quiet moment, listening to the soothing sounds of the primitive night. The chirping of night birds and the gentle rustling of leaves created a lullaby that wrapped them in warmth and peace. With the night sky as their blanket, Dinky and his friends slowly drifted into sleep, dreams of laughter and friendship dancing in their minds. They knew that tomorrow would bring new adventures, new friends, and even more wonderful memories.